What's going on today, guys? Today we are back in F1 2016. I'm still playing with the controller just because how well last race went. I wanted to continue my good streak, and I wanted to jump on the controller today. So we've arrived at Monaco, and I mean, let's jump in and let's just get updated real quick on our R&D objectives. We currently have 2 upgrades fitted to the car, downforce and the engine power, and we have 570 points in the bank. Potentially after today's race, we could upgrade our engine once again. So I think what we should do now is head straight onto the track and actually start getting some more R&D objectives finished. Let's do it. I am so excited to jump around Monaco and just basically do this race. Monaco for me has always been one of my favorite tracks ever since I was a little kid. Monaco, for whatever reason, was just my favorite track. I think it had to do with something just with the water right there and all the boats and just how tight the track was. It's something I always found really, really cool. So, I mean, this is one of my personal favorites. And then next race, we've got the Canadian Grand Prix, which is my hometown race. So we'll see how that goes. But let's get this thing started with the R&D tire. Is it the tire acclimatization or what? It's track acclimatization. There we go. All right. All right, so our goal, try to get purple first shot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I mean, I actually haven't done this on this track. I'll be honest, I drove around this track once before doing this race or doing this practice. I just did like a little quick race a couple days ago because, I mean, I like Monaco. And other than that, this is my first time practicing and qualifying and everything on this track. I'm really interested to see how well our McLaren can do because our McLaren, right, it has really bad top-end speed, but really good cornering. It's got one of the best chassis out there. So I'm excited to see if that can translate into setting a good time in qualifying here at Monaco. And there we go. How'd I do for points? Points? My target score was 385. I got 485. Oh, wow. Oh, purple is 225. All right, let's bang in one more lap and see how we can do. Yo, everything's purple on Monaco. That first lap was definitely more of a practice lap. This one is picking it up strong. Everything's purple except that. Wow, that was bad. Come on, McLaren. Oh, I completely missed it. I don't know why it tells me to go way outside there. It's probably a faster line. But for me, I've always gone for a little short line, just staying right along that inside wall. I don't know, that was weird. Wow, boy, did that go badly. Missed a lot of those ones towards the end of that lap. I just gotta slow down. Go slow and steady wins the race. Final attempt at this. That last lap did not go well. Hit all of these points, because if I start missing them like I did last lap, then that's it. That's test over. How did I miss that one? I didn't miss that. Bullshit. A lot of purple towards the end of this lap. It's looking good. A lot of purple. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but oh, wow. Okay. My rear end caught the side of the track there, and that just, yeah. Oh, that went badly. All right, well, shit. There we go. There's nearly 100 extra R&D points. Let's see what we're sitting at. 650. That's not bad. We're going to need 900. Let's head over to qualifying and start this up. And let's just try to set the best lap we can. Oh, boy, that sky looks dark and very, very scary. Oh, God. If it rains in Monaco, I am so screwed. It's like, it's just one of the smallest, tightest tracks there is. And, I mean, combine that with wet weather, I would just be screwed. But it seems like we're doing well so far, sitting right behind Hamilton. We're actually down into 16th place. Wow. I know I can definitely fly through that first sector a little faster than I did. And I can carry a little bit more speed. I just got to get comfortable with this car. I'll probably nail that down in the race at some point. Come on, braking hard. I want to make up some gap between myself and Hamilton. I'm up to 9th position in this one-shot qualifying. There we go. Come on. Come on. That's 10th, 11th. Please don't drop down anymore. There's 11th. There's 11th place qualifying. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. But, I mean, Jenson Button probably did qualify a little higher than us, which won't be very good for our rival. Yeah, he got 9th. But, man, look at that. We got a 117. And, I mean, we have room for improvement there a lot. All right, we do need to nail this launch, though, because we need to get off the line as quickly as possible because Monza's such a hard track to overtake on. We need to try to overtake a lot towards the front of this race. I got a warning collision with Massa. And the safety car is out. I mean, I am with the pack. I've switched down to lean already. And there's a safety car after the first quarter of this race. And I mean, some of it may be my fault, slightly. So, Massa seems to have overtaken me, slightly. I slowed down a bit, or I overtook Raikkonen. And then I slowed down a bit, and I went ghosted. And then, for whatever reason, Massa just overtook me. And now if I try to overtake Massa back, the game is like, nah, return to your correct position. Like, look. It's like, return to correct position. This is where I was, you knob.
Return the position immediately, or we will be penalized.
Massa went and
overtaking during the safety car period.
stayed behind Raikkonen. Now, warning collision with Massa. And I need to stay. What? Well, I got my place back, so I'm okay. That's actually too funny that I got the place back from Massa. I don't know how I did that. What if I try to...
Return the position.
I just made Raikkonen... I just put Raikkonen in 9th. Okay, I know a way... Alright, Codemasters. You guys need to fix that. I found a massive glitch. Because look, if you overtake him... If I overtake Massa, and then I stop... I'll go ghost. Raikkonen overtakes. And then I just put Massa in 10th. What? Look, I moved up a place. I moved up a place. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I'm on 7th place now. Oh. Safety car hacks. Oh, yes. Safety car in this lap. All right. Stop screwing around with the safety car. Get that back into rich revs. And let's try not to screw this start up as much as we did last time we had a safety car. Back at Australia for race number 1, if you remember that. That was an absolute shocking restart to the race we had. And green flag, ready to go, 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 go. And Vettel's gonna walk on me, and you can just see that straight line speed absolutely monster it down the back end here. Now, we still don't have DRS because we were under safety car for so many laps. We had 5 laps under the safety car all at the start of this race. That is insane. This is the first proper flying lap of the track we're gonna have. That's pretty crazy. Now, I need to get into the groove of things because Monaco, for me, when I played around on this track by myself a couple days ago, I found you just sort of need to get into a groove of it and you can reduce your lap times by so much. As soon as you sort of start to figure out the car and the grip you have and everything like that, I find it's just so much easier to drive, especially in that first sector and then coming into the third sector as well. I find the second sector, for myself personally, I can't really improve on too much. But the first and third sector, for me, there's a lot of improvement that can be done. Now, there's a really good thing and a really bad thing about Monaco. The really good thing is that, I mean, it's really hard for everyone to pass because we're in a slower car. I mean, it's going to be tough for a lot of these guys to get past because the track is so narrow and the track sort of defends for us almost. The bad thing is that it's the inverse for us as well. If we want to catch up to that Ferrari up there, we have basically no room to do anything. Now, I just got a message saying Supersoft's coming in soon. I mean, we were supposed to go in at lap 8, but I mean, our tires still aren't that bad. We're 16-17% of the way through them. And I've lost a position to Raikkonen by looking down at my stupid tire. Button's right back there. Button's only in 10th place. I mean, that's not too far behind, man. I'm a little worried, I must say. Now, I know I can take this corner much faster than the AI. And, like, I get a bit of a pull, you can see there. And I'm sort of closing the gap between myself and Raikkonen. Holy crap, this AI is sticking with me a lot. Ugh, my front wing. Ben was saying... Ben went on the last video, he was like, hey, watch out for your front wing, buddy. He wasn't lying. Lap 6 into this race, the front left is already yellow. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if there was another safety car at some point in this race, just because, like, I mean, you've got myself who drives like Verstappen, and you have Verstappen who drives like Verstappen. So, I mean, combine that with sort of the very aggressive AI and the new patch that came out that increases the frequency of safety cars, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another one in this race. That front wing is only yellow, right? I mean, it's not making it that big of a difference, but you can definitely tell there's a little bit of grip that's missing from the car. Now, I probably should have gone in that lap, but I mean, my tires are still doing just fine, and I mean, I can stay out. Kvyat went for a move there. He tried to come up the outside and go around the outside on me. I shut the door hard on him. But I mean, he might have damaged something on his wing. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. We can go into the pits, but I mean, a lot of other drivers are also probably going to go into the pits. And because we have to change our wing, it means we're going to get stuck in the pits behind some cars because we're obviously taking longer and we're going to get overtaken in the pits, which isn't great. I mean, we might drop a place or two in the pits here, but that's better than getting absolutely screwed over by just a safety car coming out. This Monaco Grand Prix circuit is super, super confusing because for like the majority of F1 tracks, you have the pits facing the track. I think this is one of the only tracks where the pits face the opposite way to the track. This is what I didn't want to happen. I just got held up by two guys. I got held up by the banana car and Nico Hulkenberg up in front of me. There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, I could not come in. That would be another option, but and I mean, some people didn't pit in that lap, obviously. So we're currently sitting in 19th position, but we should see a couple people pit now and hopefully close the door on some of them and catch up and hopefully get in the points again. Now that I got my downforce back, this McLaren feels like a whole nother car. As soon as I get my bearings and I get in that groove that I sort of need to snap into, I feel like I'm going to be very, very fast. So there are some people in the pits. Let's see how my time does and see if I can actually catch up to some people. Some guys are coming out of the pits. That is Perez, and that is a Toro Rosso. No, that is... Who was that? Bumping off the walls. Look at the train. Look at the train, man. This isn't good. Push him out the way. Close the door, close the door, close the door. My name is Verstappen. Move. Good. Job done. Look at Hulkenberg weaving around back there. Shouldn't have been so slow through that sector 2 there, buddy. I don't think Button's in the points, though, either. Look at Button. He's just up there. He seems to be in 13th place, 14th, or 12th place. Oh, Magnussen braking hard for that corner. Magnussen slowing down way too much. I gotta close that gap again. Oh, he's smoking. He's smoking. What happened there? The team needs me to be in 11th place and in front of Button, or once again, I'll be at the mercy of them and getting sacked again, which I do not want to happen. Sitting right behind Magnussen now. Come on, this is when I need to make my move. Right at the top of this hill. Right here. Push him to the outside. There we go. Brilliant move on Magnussen. Bumped off the wall a tiny bit. But hey, that's okay. That worked. That worked. I don't think I damaged the car. Look at the manor in front. Look how much gap he, okay? Look how much gap he has to the guys in front. Warning, exceeded track limits. Yeah. I need to make up the gap. Oh, that was fast. Oh, that was very fast. And I'm getting the DRS. Yes! Look at that gap. That is how you close a gap at Monaco. And we've got the DRS open. He's going to walk. Wow, that matters fast. What? And Button's just in front of him. Holy shit, we could be going McLaren versus McLaren if we get in front of this manor. We got the DRS right behind the manor. Bully the manor. Wait to make the move on the straight. Here we go. Get him. Here's what we're going to need to do. We're going to need to dive bomb the inside of this corner and go up on the curb and try to get him. Up on the top of the curb, exactly how I said. Push him to the outside, and we've got the manor. And now we're closing in on Jenson Button, who's in 11th, 12th place. I know numbers. Let's actually get a quick update on where Button...
The time last lap was a 1:18.7. All seconds separate you. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap. They're on fresh super softs.
Alright, so Jenson's ahead, and I am catching him, so that's good. Also, that's a really cool feature. Did you see what happened to the radio when I was in the tunnel? It, like, cut out and went all, like, bad quality. That is what I call a cool feature, man. We gotta catch up to Button, man. He's, like, 4 seconds in front. I know I'm faster than he is around this track, and we are closing on him. It's just, can we make something happen in the 5 laps we have left in this Grand Prix? It doesn't look like either of us are going to get in the points. But, I mean, if I can catch him and beat him, that team is not going to want to sack me, which they wanted to a couple races ago. So I got to prove them wrong. Now you say I'm dropping back? Look at the traffic he's in, man. You're crazy. I have a feeling those guys in front of Button are holding him up. We seem to be catching him quite a bit. This is looking good. This is looking very good. If I get DRS, Button is absolutely screwed. 2 seconds away from Button now. That is incredible. And he's got traffic holding him up. And look at that. I am right behind Jensen Button. I'm not going to get DRS this lap. But, I mean, I'll probably get it next lap if I'm not past him already. But, I mean, like I was saying before, the only issue with this Monaco Grand Prix is that it's very, very hard to overtake. And look at that. I'm with Button. A little bit of corner cutting. But, hey, I'm back in it. I'm back in it. No warning, nothing. I really need to get some DRS right here. I really, really need it. I'm so surprised with a race like Monaco. How is no one out of the race yet? That's incredible. The other thing I'm noticing, there are like 5 cars in front of Button. So, I mean, it's possible I could end up in the points for this race. And I'm getting DRS on Button. Here we go. This is when we're going to make our move. We're going to wait for the DRS straight. He's going to get DRS, but we're going to fly up the inside and try to make the same move we did with the Manor. End up on the top side of the curb and try to dive bomb him a bit. We're a bit too far back. We're going to nestle ourselves in right behind Button and set ourselves up for something up the top of this hill. Come on, here we go. Braking hard going into the corner. A little bit of understeer. Went in with too much speed. Button's going to get some more grip, and he's going to pull away with a little bit more gap than me. I'm going to need to reset and start planning my next attack. Look at that. I'm up the inside on Button. Here we go, around the inside on the hairpin. He's going to bump the wall. I'm going to switch back, go to the inside on this corner. Going to leave him no room up here. Here we go, and Button nestles in behind us. We've made the place stick up into 12th place in this Monaco Grand Prix. We are up into 12th place. The team wants us to be in 11th. We can't stop pushing now. We know we're faster than the AI through this track, through this corner. There we go, exceeding track limits. That's okay. Massa's right in front of us. Come on, boys. Ooh, keep it in. Massa's going to get the DRS. I'm going to get a huge toe off him here. Button's not going to get it. I might try to go up the top of the curve here. Holy shit, I did it. Holy shit. I passed Massa. I'm up into 11th place. This is where the team wants me. This is called the last of the late finishers this race. Kvyat's in front. Can I end up in the points this race with 2 laps to go in this Monaco Grand Prix? This could be one hell of a turn. Maybe I can end up on the top side of the curb again, going up against these Toro Rossos, but no, they're just going to pull that power of those cars. Is unbelievable. That's why we need that engine upgrade, man. They are so fast. On this final lap of the Monaco Grand Prix, are we going to make something happen? Are we going to end up in the points? We just need to hold this position, and the team are going to be happy with us, but that's not good enough for me. There are 3 cars right here, and I know we can take them. I know we're faster than them. Closing that gap. I'm going to try to make something happen on the hairpin again. Let's see. Push Kvyat to the outside, and we've held up him. We've held him up. We crashed into him a bit. I got a warning for that. That's okay. I'm up in the points, man. Oh, wow. Look at this. I even caught up to these guys. My car, I'm just... That's so annoying how I drove badly. And I crashed and I hit my wing. And we spent that extra time in the pits. We lost those places in the pits. We could have been like 5th or 6th in this race. Rosberg all the way down in 4th place. Vettel, 2 Ferraris, 5, 6. Williams, Haas, Toro Rosso. Jensen Button finished 13th. He dropped back a bit. But look at that for the driver's standing. I'm sticking with my 9th position. Jensen Button is down in 12th position. He's 7 points behind. So my face cam died probably like 10 minutes ago. God damn it. But I mean, although that race was kind of disappointing in terms of us finishing like 5th, 6th place, we did everything we sort of set out to. We got grid position. We finished with the 11th place. We beat Button, and we ended up in the points. So all of that's good for us. Anyways, our next race is the Canadian Grand Prix. My hometown race. It should be one hell of a good one. See you guys then.